Welcome to Fine Fires YouTube. So today we're going to be going over Villains Night. You always got to start off your day by getting a wristband, your credentials, your guide map. There is some photo ops that are out throughout the park. There's like these cutout billboard type of photo ops that you're seeing here with the Big Bad Wolf. And then there's also character meet and greets that Disney does provide. The one thing that I've always struggled with is these after dark events give you no information until you walk into the park. And it's really hard to navigate anything when you don't know what you want to do or where to even begin or the foods or anything like that. And once again, Disney didn't give us any information until you literally got that guide map when you walk into the park. What we did find out, and we were like, might as well start off hot, is Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout did turn into Monsters After Dark, which they only do that during Halloween, so to get this in March was awesome. And to keep our adventure going over here at Villains Night, in the Pacific Wharf, they did have this like Ursula karaoke setup where just the paying guests can do this event. You could do karaoke. I've never had an opportunity to sing karaoke at Disneyland property, but I did it. And I actually did Go the Distance from Hercules. But they had guests all day throughout the night just karaokeing it up over there. It was really cool to sing in front of a crowd. It was just so nerve-wracking, but this was really fun. I really enjoyed this aspect of the event.
But you know, as of late, I've had to resort to buying and selling voices just to keep myself from wasting away to practically nothing.
I will find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If I can't be strong, I know it.
One amazing photo op that they did have was an Avengers campus with Loki and his staff. He was just awesome. That was really, really cool to see Loki in this variant, as you could say. We kept hoping for more villains. You know, what a perfect opportunity to bring out villains in Avengers Campus. But Loki was the only one being offered tonight. Making our way to Pixar Pier, here we have a Toy Story cutout billboard photo op. And it's Sid's Toys. Pretty cool. To keep it going, one of the characters that they did have that was like a character encounter was Lotso. You couldn't get close enough to see if he smelled like strawberries, but this was an incredible photo op, and anytime they do anything at the Pixar Promenade, I always love. One photo op I did not see coming was to actually meet the Big Bad Wolf. The Big Bad Wolf. Who's afraid of the Big Bad Wolf? The Big Bad Wolf. I have to say, he was probably one of the top contenders for meet and greets throughout the whole night. I've only seen him at Disneyland, so to see him at Disney California Adventure, I was shocked, but it was awesome. He was great. Another meet and greet over there at Paradise Garden Grill stage is King Leonidas. I do have to admit, at first I was like, I don't know who this is, but after I got the information, you know, read up online, I was like, this is pretty cool for them to bring a character from a 1971 animated film. So one of the major things I was really looking forward to was what the heck was going to happen at the World of Color stage. Bald Mountain show. I don't know. I just didn't know what to expect, and let me show you guys. This is what it was all about.
There is one thing we all have in common. We want to be evil. We want to spit tax. We want to be evil and cheat at jacks. We want to be wicked. We want to tell Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts.
Dream about me, baby. It's gonna come true, baby. They think that I'm through, but baby, I'll be swell. I'll be great. Gonna have all your heads on a plate. Starting here, starting now, honey, yeah. Look at me. I will never pass for the fairest one or a perfect mother. Can it be? Oh, I've tried. When will my reflection show who I am inside? You don't mean. I do mean. Oh. Look, it's my lucky day. A full house and a pair of queens.
Mother Gothels. It's been decades.
Centuries. And how is the fairest of them all?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Oh, I mean Snow White. Oh, stop taking everything so seriously. We belong to a mutual admiration.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, he is chef's kisses. He is chef's kisses. I love it. I love it.
Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
Bring it back.
Crisscross.
He is so cool. Oh, I'm taking cooking lessons at the moment.
One villain I had no idea was going to come was Yokai from Big Hero 6. They did have him over there by the Little Mermaid bathroom area, but this was pretty cool. First time I've seen him at the parks. Also in the back corner over here by the Little Mermaid bathrooms, we have the Witch, and this is also where Yzma would do her meet and greet. Unfortunately, we never got to see Yzma, but the Witch was here. People did wait over an hour though. This was a long line.
Jafar is a pretty good villain, I will say.
They did have some characters over by Grizzly River Run, and like I'm telling you, they used the whole theme park, but these are the Sheriff of Nottingham. It's pretty cool for them to bring out these characters. Also, they did have a photo backdrop with PhotoPass here that was themed to Gaston. I really wish it would have been Gaston himself. One thing that I think was totally unexpected was how cool the Underworld DJ Party setup was over here, themed to Hades. This was freaking awesome. This was full of people throughout the whole night, dancing the night away, just having fun, having drinks over there at the Hollywood Lounge. And Hades himself actually comes out, and even some of the characters come out to dance at this party.
I think I'm gonna like it here. How you doing, fine people?
Fired up!
Who wants eternal life? I'll get you your own place, studio apartment if you like. Sure, it won't be the happiest place on earth, but hey, you gotta make compromises. I guarantee as your landlord, I will not scrimp on the heat. So what do you say, yada yada, fine print, boilerplate, but boom, we're done, okay? Any takers? That's what I like to see, but actually I'm not here to do my thing. I'm here to help you do your thing. You're gonna have the time of your death. I mean, life.
Whoa.
Anyway, there's a whole cosmos up here waiting for me with, like, hey, my name on it. I'm gonna let you crazy kids party the rest of the night. I gotta get out of here. And word has it, the fates say none of you are in danger of passing into my realm tonight, so you can party with no fear of eternal suffering. At least, not yet. Until then, party on! I'll see you later!
One meet and greet that nobody saw coming was Bowler Hat Guy. This is my first time ever seeing this character at Disneyland property, so this was really cool. They did do this meet and greet where Spider-Man used to do his meet and greets, but this character, he did a really good job throughout the whole night. Another meet and greet that was totally unexpected was live action Maleficent, and she looked incredible. Her just character traits, the way she was moving, it was just awesome. I really hope they keep this for normal theme park hours. I would love to see her back either at DCA or especially at Disneyland. It would be an awesome meet and greet. So this is the tough part, doing a review on Villains Night. I really feel that the big takeaway that a lot of people got from this, they truly felt like this wasn't worth it. For me, I already know getting into a After Dark event what to expect, which is a lower capacity type of day, the rides to be open, and then a theme. That's kind of really what you get for After Dark events. This one, you kind of were expecting the characters to carry the load. And a lot of them, they were great and they did awesome, but there was a lot to be desired, and missed opportunities is really the key word to Villains Night. For them to have only done Loki and Avengers Campus, there was just a lot of expectations of like, maybe something big comes, a new villain's going to finally debut, something. But, you know, it is what it is. One big negative that did happen for Villains Night is the mobile order did not work at all. There was a lot of people that were actually charged multiple times, and that kind of became a big fiasco for a lot of people in the beginning. For me, it wasn't too big of a deal. We had the game plan, and we're going to do the food at the end and kind of walk around, see what is being offered, where everything is at, and kind of pick our poison of where we're going to spend our time. Because one thing to realize for After Dark events, you can't do everything. You just cannot do everything. If you wait in line for this character and then this photo op and then try to hang out at the dance party, that's 2.5 hours of your time just gone right there. And this event only happens 8 to 12, so you're very limited in time. You can enter the park at 5 o'clock if you just want to enjoy the theme park in its regular hours, but it was really busy. It was really busy. One thing that I did find odd about Villains Night is that it started exactly at 8 o'clock. And 8 o'clock is when the theme park closed. So there was a lot of clearing out while a lot of people were coming in for the event. So I felt like that kind of took away from the event a little bit, because a lot of characters really did not come out till like 30, 40 minutes into the event. And you were just kind of like, are they going to be here? Are the characters here? Where are the characters? I don't know where they meet. It was a lot of confusion. And once again, to go into After Dark events at Disneyland, the fact that you don't get any information until you walk into the theme park and open up your brochure and pamphlet and then try to game plan, it's just a lot of confusion, and you're almost just like, don't know where to start. You're just lost. I really wish Disneyland can provide what you're going to get through an email, so only the people that are attending will get this email, and it gives you just the PDF of the whole brochure of where you could get some foods, where the characters are going to be, what entertainment is offered, and what rides are open, you know, stuff like that. To get it a couple days before would be very helpful. Just so you have a good plan of attack of like, I want to do this and that, and maybe this, and then, you know, we'll end our night with the World of Color show that they did. And we'll get into that in a little bit, but that was not a good experience. The whole, you're just lost in trying to read this guide map. And one thing I think that, like, I really feel like a lot of people got upset was that the map itself didn't have what characters were meeting and where. So the characters on the map it just said character encounter, but you actually had to go to the Disneyland app to then figure out where the characters were. And at that point in time, it'll tell you like, hey, Loki's going to be here. The Big Bad Wolf's going to be at the Silly Symphony Swings. Lotso's going to be at Pixar Promenade, you know, stuff like that. So I really feel like that was like a kind of like just more factors to this whole confusion of everything of the night. That's one thing that I feel like a lot of people had yesterday was confusion, a feeling of lost, and just where do we do? What is there to be offered? And then for the food, since mobile order went down, these lines were like 30 minutes to 45 minutes to just get a food item or a churro or whatever you really wanted. So that was kind of crazy. From what I heard, Schmoozies, I guess, was supposed to offer something, and that closed right at 8 o'clock. Another thing was Flo's closed at like 10 o'clock, even though this event went to 12. So that happened to us where we went to Flo's trying to get some food at the end of the night, because that's how we game plan. We're going to do everything in the beginning and then try some of the foods at the end. Wrong. You're not doing that. And then we heard some other restaurants close at 9. And we did get lucky enough, though, to get some food from Smoke Jumper Grill. Shout out to the cast members at Smoke Jumper Grill. You guys are amazing. So we were able to at least get one item that was being offered. It was like a chicken sandwich for Villains Night at Smoke Jumper Grill. But for the most part, the food aspect and the drink aspect, we only really did 1 or 2 items, and that was kind of it. We just didn't have the opportunity because we just didn't want to wait in line in foods when we could be doing the other stuff. So my sister, she really wanted to just do rides. That was like her big thing. And since it's like a lower capacity day, you'd think you pretty much get to do everything. She said the wait times were pretty high. And I was like, how? Usually after dark events are empty for the most part. Well, that was not the case today. She said like she waited like 45 minutes for Soarin'. I think like 40 minutes or so for Mission Breakout. So that's kind of like 2 hours of your time, and you only have 8 to 12 really, you know what I mean? So yeah, things got a little crazy on that end too. So even if you wanted to just do the rides, those kind of had a long wait time too. So, you know, it is what it is. One thing that I really feel was really good, but it just didn't fit the theme, which was Villains Night, was the World of Color show. When we saw that, it looked and started really good, and then when they started singing, it just kind of didn't connect with everybody. I really wish Ursula would have came out and sang some songs. Dr. Facilier could have come out. There's just like the Scar Be Prepared could have been sang and stuff like that. But they sang like Reflections from Mulan, and then did kind of like a more Broadway style. I don't know. To me, it just kind of was like, I love this because I love Broadway and stuff like that. But it was kind of more of like, we thought this was going to be kind of like villain inspired, you know? And I don't know. The World of Color show for me just didn't hit. And we didn't even finish watching the show. We just kept the day going because your time is limited. They did come out with a lot of characters that I did not expect to see, like Yzma, Yokai, what was it? Let me bring it up right here. I have it. The Sheriff of Nottingham. I did not expect Jafar either. The Big Bad Wolf, the live action Maleficent, bowler hat guy. There was also Edgar Baltazar. I didn't even get to see him. The Witch was out. So for the characters, I feel like that was a really big challenge that Disney took upon themselves to make this not feel like Oogie Boogie Bash. And I kind of want to say they succeeded, but at the same time, I feel for the most part, everybody wanted more. More of like a Big Bang character, you know what I mean? Just something where you're just like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm just going to throw it out there. I know it doesn't make sense, but whatever. I really wish this was a perfect time to just bring Darth Vader out. You know, and we were saying like maybe we get a Darth Vader without a mask, or bring out Darth Maul, something. This is Villains Night, you know, but it is what it is. The characters that they had, I feel like was awesome. I really enjoyed myself. But for the most part, I will say this was a really rough outing for an After Dark event. You really couldn't do all the rides. You know, they had high wait times. You couldn't do the foods, the characters, and even the photo backdrops, long wait times. And then for the most part, the DJ, seeing Hades out there, that was really cool. But do you kind of really want to spend all your time at the DJ set on an After Dark event? The answer is no. You want to be there for a little bit, but then no. And the entertainment, I feel like it just didn't bring that oomph, you know. It would have been really cool. I know there's not there yet, but it would have been cool if Villainous World of Color would have debuted today. I thought that would have been the perfect, you know, chef's kiss to like, hey, at least you get World of Color early, because World of Color is not coming until what? April 22nd, so that's a little bit of ways, but it would have been cool to get it in this After Dark event, you know, just a suggestion. But then to have the foods not be on mobile order, it was just a lot of struggle bus went down at Villains Night. Overall, though, I really enjoyed myself. I thought I already had like the mindset of like I'm no expectations. I'm just going in and going with the flow. And I feel like for me, I kind of had like a more unique experience because I was able to do karaoke and sing the Hercules song, Go the Distance. I don't know. I was just like on cloud nine after that. I feel like a lot of people are probably going to have a lot different experiences than what I had. But for the most part, I enjoyed Villains Night. And I don't know, is it worth it? It's all up to the eyes of the beholder, right? It depends on you. I had a great time. Would I recommend Villains Night? I almost want to say like probably not. That was like we were talking about this. The whole debate of like, would you rather just go to the park, regular theme park hours, and you could be there for quite a bit of time all day, or this like catered themed Villains Night for 4 hours? I'm going to have to go with, I'd rather just go to the theme park in regular hours and be able to park hop if that's the case. Go to Disneyland and DCA, you know? But that's my thoughts on everything. Hopefully Star Wars Night does not disappoint. I hope they bring the fire. And I was telling my buddy, I was like, I hope that they don't finally debut the Mandalorian and Grogu, and it's only like a photo pass, like magic moment, you know, where you take a photo pass picture and they just PNG the Mandalorian in there for you. I hope it's not. I hope we get an actual Mandalorian character, a Grogu puppet or something, him carrying Grogu. I don't know, something. Darth Vader, different version of Darth Vader. We get Boba Fett. There's so many. Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke Skywalker in person. There's just endless possibilities for Star Wars Night. So I feel like Villains Night, I didn't have high expectations. Y'all already heard me say that many times. I did not. But Star Wars Night, I feel like it's up here. I'm expecting big things. And we're getting fireworks. And I have to say, that's why I mentioned World of Color earlier. These After Dark events need a cavalcade, a parade, fireworks. It needs something like that to make it like, okay, at least we got that, you know, like that was awesome. That made our night. This like catered, themed World of Color show, you know, or fireworks. It adds more to that experience of the night when you get something like that. So for no World of Color to happen or a cavalcade, something, it was just like I said, more to be desired and missed opportunity. But overall, I had fun. I enjoyed it. And the fact that I got a karaoke inside a Disney park, like what? I was on cloud nine. After that. That Ursula karaoke experience, that was really cool. Really, really cool. But for all the people that did go, I would love to hear your guys' opinion and just everybody's opinion in general that did not go, but just seeing from the outside perspective in. What'd you guys think about Villains Night After Dark event? Let me know your thoughts. Post in the comments. Once again, I appreciate everyone's time and support. It means the world to everybody. We got many things to keep up with these updates at the theme parks, and we'll definitely keep everybody posted here on Five Fire's YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way out, and thank you for supporting the fire. We are firing it down. The Cali Bay is calling it a day. I'm the main host, Mondo.